Whose child is that?
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So today I wanted to make the most out of this face beat, and it is quite cold right now, so I am sitting in my warm bedroom space and we are going to get into this video. Now, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions that you guys would like to know about bleaching, and so yeah, let's get into it. Now, since I started my whole bleaching situation in 2018, it's probably like the most asked question I get. Now, I try as much to refrain from giving advice when it comes to bleached hair, because I know what I say and what I do is probably against any professional's grain. So please, I'm not a hair professional. I do understand the basic structures of hair, but I am by no means, way, shape, form, imagination, I'm not a hairstylist. So please don't take my word as gospel. Please go and do your own research. But you guys did ask me a few questions based on obviously my experiences, so let's get into it. Okay, so I have a few questions here. I'm just going to leave them on the screen as opposed to screenshotting the sticker tab and putting it on, because a lot of these questions are repetitive. So the first one is, what is the brand of the dye you use? So I use Renew, simply for the mere fact that it is very affordable. So the Renew highlighting kits are usually my go-to. That's what I use to bleach my roots. And that is what I use to get this light blonde, is always Renew hair dye. I have tried the, what is that color called? The pearl, the ash blonde pearl color. And I will say your hair has to be a light enough blonde for it to become that color. So I've used it many a times, and I can tell you my hair was not that color. And I think I bought a lot of boxes of that. But anyway, more on that going forward. But I use Renew. Also, what's this other brand with a K? Cares. So the Cares brand. I think it's called Care, like hair, but with a K. I have used that bleach before as well. That bleach I feel like is probably a bit better quality than the Renew, if I'm being honest. Just the Renew can tend to be a little chunky and clumpy and that kind of stuff, and I feel like the Cares one just creates a more homogeneous mixture. That being said, I do mix the Renew in small quantities just because I need to bleach a smaller portion of hair, so I feel like that might also contribute to me just using that more regularly. But my most regular brand that I use for everything is Renew. Next is, how is your hair texture? Does it feel rough or is it normal? So this is what my hair feels like, just like how it looks. That is how it feels. You guys can see, I don't even remember when last I brushed my hair. I did not brush my hair before filming this, by the way, but you guys can see, because I take such good care of it, it feels like, okay, here's the knots at the back. Because I take such good care of my hair, it feels like normal hair texture. Again, I'll get into that a bit more in detail because I have a few more questions that will cater to that. The aftercare. So you guys know I always rave about these products, and I don't rave about them just for just. I rave about them because they work. So the first one is the Dove Intensive Repair Treatment Mask. So I use this in the place of using a conditioner, and it works amazingly, you guys. I have not looked back. I think I'm on like my 5th tub at this point, and I mix a bit of Gentian and Violet in it to tone my hair, and that is how I tone my hair. I will leave an all things hair video down below in the description bar where I talk to you guys about why I use Gentian and Violet to tone my hair and all of that good stuff. So definitely do check that out. I don't want to be repetitive in this video. I want to give you guys fresh new info. But the Dove treatment mask is amazing, and then I use the Tresemme heat defense spray. That is also amazing. When I tell you guys that the breakage on my hair has decreased so much since I started using that, there was a period of time where I completely ran out, and I swear I was having nightmares with my hair. Like, I just would not want to do my hair. And then I restocked, and I promise you, I look forward to doing my hair now. It makes my hair absolutely manageable to do, and it's just, if you guys haven't tried the heat defense from Tresemme, it's more than just a heat defense spray. It's almost like a detangle spray as well. It works amazingly. I love it. Somebody says, add hair advice if your hair is over bleached and falling. Unfortunately, if your hair is over bleached and falling, you need to stop bleaching. You need to let your hair grow out. Trust me, I know it's not a cute process. I have so much of like short hairs. Let me try and find them. They're right at the back at like the nape of my neck. All of this hair that's regrowing now, which is quite long, was all breakage from me just over bleaching my hair and me just not paying attention to my hair. Even on this side of my head, all of this hair is short. Not because I cut a fringe, because I left the fringe cutting in high school, primary school even. This is all breakage from me just over bleaching the hair, and you guys can see how long I've actually managed to get it to, because I've realized that bleaching is a slow and gradual process. You can't just get this color all at once. It's literally impossible, you guys. So slow and steady wins the race when it comes to bleaching your hair. Let your hair grow out, you guys. Let it grow out. If it's falling, let it grow out. How do I get to that platinum blonde color? Now, you need to strip your hair. So I actually started just doing my roots. Now, my hair is a very, very dark black shade, and it does take me at least 3 bleaches for me to get it to a yellow blonde. A yellow blonde. Not even this blonde. A yellow blonde. Under this, I'm still very much brassy orange. So I bleached my hair twice in this area, and I kind of just let my roots grow out. So I bleach my hair twice, and then I cover my roots with a dark brown or like a light brown. Kind of just put it along my roots, and then I let my hair grow out. And then when I touch up my roots again, I kind of just take the bleach along the fresh roots, like my natural hair color, and I take it along, or rather across this portion as well, where we have the light brown. And it lightens it to a point where it gets to this blonde, if that makes sense. So, bleaching is a gradual process, and this is what I had to learn the hard way with my roots and dealing with that gummy texture hair, is that bleaching is a process, you guys. It really is a process. You cannot bleach your hair 3 times and expect no damage to be done, because there will be damage. There will be damage. How long can bleach be left in the hair? I was dying over your color. Please, 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 please follow the instructions on the box. Certain bleaches that can be left in the hair for a longer period of time. Certain bleaches are very potent, so always read the instructions on the box. That is the maximum amount of time you want the bleach to be on your hair. Somebody else is asking, I would like to know how you match your roots to your current color. So I match my roots by just going a little bit of a darker brown. Now, like I said, I kind of just bleach the roots, make it a light brown, and so it fades into my blonde. The reason why I do this is because my hair naturally is very, very black. Now, the blonde against the black looks very patchy. It's not a vibe for me. So right now, I'm really obsessed with having like darker roots that are like brown fading into the blonde. So that's how I match my roots. I kind of go for a light brown, and yeah, it's also covering up that pre-bleached situation that I did. In my brain, it's making sense. I really hope it's making sense to you guys as well. Another question is, how do you tone your hair? I use Gentian Violet in my deep conditioner. Gentian Violet is like a purple antibacterial solution. I put that into my deep conditioner, mix it up. Don't use too much because it is quite harsh as well. I would say it's more harsh and a little bit more drying if you use it with a normal shampoo, or rather conditioner. If you're using it with a deep conditioner, I don't really feel like my hair is dried out at all. So I think with a shampoo and a normal conditioner, you may tend to get a little bit of drying tendencies. But there are also so many purple shampoos on the market that are purple that will do the same thing. So each to their own. If you feel like a purple shampoo would be easier for you and it's not that much maintenance to mix, go with that. How to maintain it and keep it healthy. How do you do your roots? I pretty much already explained to you guys how I do my roots. So yeah, like I said, I pretty much bleach my roots twice. It takes me 3 times to get to like a yellow blonde that needs to be toned. And once you tone it, you're pretty much good to go. I will say that, again, how to maintain blonde hair is literally gradually go with the process. Also, if you can afford to go to a salon, rather have a professional do it. I wish I had the money to just go and sit at a salon and have someone do it for me rather than me doing it myself, because guys, it's not fun. I can't even see behind my head, so I'm pretty sure this whole blend situation is patchy back there, but it is what it is. How do I not get bubblegum hair? And most importantly, how do I not fry my entire head of hair? You have to bleach your hair gradually. You have to bleach it gradually. I was a redhead before I started bleaching my hair. Now I had to go from a red back to a brown, back to a blonde, which stripping red is actually very difficult. Now I will say to you guys that if there's any advice I could give you, is that bleach your hair gradually. So I bleached my hair before I went red. So you have to strip the color in order for the red to pop more on especially really dark hair. So I felt like from that process, like bleaching my hair, then going red and then stripping it back down to brown and blonde, it was easier for me to transition into blonde. But then the maintenance was where the problems came into play, which was the roots and the fact that I was dealing with virgin hair, which is my pitch black hair, which is frustrating. But I would say gradual. The process is slow and steady, but you will be saving your hair in the long run, you guys. Nobody wants gummy hair. All the breakage I showed you guys was as a result of gummy hair. It's not a vibe. Trust me. It's not a vibe. Somebody else commented, everything. Want to do it, but I don't want to spoil my hair. If you are scared about spoiling your hair, please go to a hairdresser first. I think going to a hairdresser is safer than sorry, especially if you have long, luscious, beautiful hair. Go to a hairdresser first. I know so many people also go to a hairdresser and then you go home and then you're like, oh my god, my hair is so damaged, it's ruined, blah blah. Trust me, you guys, if I can go platinum blonde at home and still maintain my silky soft hair, you guys can do the aftercare at home as well. Use all the products that your hairdresser is recommending to you. If you cannot, use the products that I'm recommending, which is the Tresemme heat defense spray. Even the Tresemme keratin smooth shine oil is amazing for like after you do your hairstyles. The Dove intensive repair treatment mask. I use any Tresemme shampoo. Right now I'm using the moisture rich. But my conditioner is constantly always the Dove Intensive Repair Treatment Mask, you guys. Use that mask with any shampoo. I use the Moisture Rich one from Tresemme right now because it is winter and, you know, your ends can get really dry. But it's a really nice moisturizing shampoo for obviously hair that is bleached, because hair that is bleached tends to be a little bit more drier. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Pretty much all the questions were pretty much all the same. And yeah, you guys, if I could give you guys any safe tips to bleach from home, I would say slow and steady wins the race. Obviously, it is going to be a process, especially when you bleach it the first time. The first time you bleach, it's scary because you reach this orange brassy kind of look. But I would say if you're going to do home bleaching, only bleach twice maximum. And also there's this thing called a bleach wash where you mix bleach with shampoo and conditioner. I think you guys can Google it. I've only done it once or twice to kind of get my color even, but you can do a bleach wash as well to help you just lighten up the color a little bit more the third time without being as harsh as normal bleach itself. So that is pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys have learned a few tips and tricks, and I hope you guys are bleaching your hair at home very safely, because bleach is a scary thing for these hairs. Okay, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to slay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.